Mr. President, Secretary General, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I've had the privilege of visiting Belém before, a vibrant gateway to the Amazon. The river and the rainforest give life to the city, shaping its people, economy, culture, and culinary traditions. President Lula's commitment to protecting the Amazon is appreciated and urgently needed at a time when the impact of climate change is increasingly being felt across the globe. In 1972, I participated in the first ever United Nations Conference on Environment held in Stockholm, Sweden. I was a young crown prince back then, attending the ceremony with my grandfather, King Gustav Adolf. It was historic, as it placed global environmental issue on the political agenda and was a starting point for international environmental cooperation. For me, that conference marked the beginning of a lifelong dedication to protecting the nature and belief in science will foster innovation and show the way forward. It also convinced me that cooperation across borders, disciplines, and sectors will be essential to meet the challenges ahead. This spirit of collaboration is at the heart of Sweden's climate transition. And more than 500 companies, municipalities, regions, and organizations are engaged in effort aiming to make Sweden one of the world's first fossil-free welfare nations. To turn ambitions into concrete actions, the Swedish Climate Policy Council has supported the development of Panorama. It is a platform that provides an overview of how Sweden can reach net zero gas emission by 2045. And hopefully, just before President Lula and I turn 100 years. The model can be adopted globally, helping other countries research climate goals. These efforts go hand in hand with our international engagement. This year, Sweden is the co-chair of the Green Climate Fund. Through this role, we help mobilize resources to turn climate commitment into real action. However, major challenges remain. 33 years after the Climate Convention was signed in Rio de Janeiro, emission of greenhouse gases continue to rise. Biodiversity is declining and ecosystems are under enormous pressure. International collaboration is crucial. Pollution, climate change respects no border, that we all know. Cooperation between nations is the only path towards sustainable development and long-term prosperity. Climate action is the investment opportunity we should all embrace. Because the green transition drives economy growth, building the workforce for the future, and keep our industries competitive. We know there are ways to limit temperature rise while building resilient economies of the future. I am now counting on all of you, heads of states, governments, to implement policies that stimulate demand for sustainable involvement. Together, we must speed up the deployment of these solutions to limit temperature rise to 1.5 degrees and to build resilience for generations to come. The message, I believe, is really what we need to see happening here and now. Action today is important for growth tomorrow. Lack of action means a tremendous loss in human as well as economic capital. I would like to conclude by quoting from the 1972 Stockholm Declaration. Quotation. In our time, man's capability to transform his surroundings is used wisely, if used wisely, can bring to all people the benefit of development and the opportunity to enhance the quality of life. End of quotation. So let us make this gathering here in Belém turning point, a moment when the world come together, not just to discuss, but also to deliver. Thank you and good luck.